Hi everyone, I'm Apsara Vijayvardhana. I'm going to share the progress of my research project. The topic of my research is evaluating the effectiveness of change management strategies in mergers, lessons from the Chef Express and Stations integration. Um, it looked at how two Sri Lankan companies handled a big merger and what people focused strategies helped them to manage that change. I chose this topic because it connects closely to my background. I have degrees in management and finance and over 14 years of experience as an entrepreneur and operation manager. Through that, I have seen how challenging mergers can be, especially balancing the financial and operation sides. That experience really inspired me to explore how effective change management can make or break a merger. So today I'll give you a quick overview of where my project is at, what I have found so far, the challenges I have faced, and what comes next. Here's a quick outline of what I'll go through. I'll start with my research focus and goals, then share the progress so far, some challenges, the key learnings, and my next steps. The Sri Lankan food and beverage import distribution sector has been going through tough times. Economic instability, import restrictions, and rising logistics cost. Because of that, a lot of small and medium businesses have had to merge just to stay afloat. In this case, uh, Chef Express, which had liquidity and supply problems, merged with Stations, which has financially strong but didn't have enough supplies connections. Together, they hope to strengthen both sides. But like many mergers, things didn't go completely smoothly. Globally, about 60% of mergers fail due uh, to meet their goals because of weak change management. So my research look at how effective the change strategies were in this particular merger and what lessons we can take from it. My research focuses on how well change management strategies helped solve both operational and financial challenges in the merger. I have four main objectives. First, to look at the change framework used during integration. Second, to see how leadership and culture affected employees' acceptance. Third, to check if the financial and logistical goals were achieved. Finally, to identify key challenges and how they were handled. I have been um, I have been talking to managers, employees, and contact some clients, uh, get information from suppliers and regulators. Data comes from interview, employee surveys, and document analysis. I'm using thematic analysis to find pattern and insights. The project is now past and halfway mark. So far, I have completed the research design, got ethic approval, and done over 60% of my data collection. This includes eight in-depth interviews with managers and eight employee surveys. I have started coding and analyzing the data in NVivo, and a few strong themes are already showing up. Things like leadership alignment and communication gaps, culture differences between the two firms, employee resistant to new structures, limited use of formal change frameworks. These early findings already connect well with my objectives on leadership, culture, and managing people through change. Like any research, this one's had its challenges. With managers, scheduling interview wasn't easy. Many were busy or traveling, and some were cautious about sharing internal documents because of confidentiality. From the employees' side, participation was lower than expected. Quite a few people had left after the merger, and some were hesitant to share openly. Uh, Operationally, some records were not properly handed over between departments, and managing time between interviews, transcriptions, and analysis what has been tricky. To manage all that, I have stayed flexible with scheduling, made sure responses are anonymous, and kept everything ethical and transparent to build trust. Even with those challenges, this project has been a huge learning experience for me. Stakeholder engagement, I've built good relationship with managers and employees, which helped me see the real experiences behind the merger. It also strengthened my confidence in handling different stakeholders and turning real stories into practical insight. And leadership, I saw how leadership styles and communication directly affected employees' trust. Some leaders were great at visibility, while others avoided hard conversations, and that made a big difference in how people reacted to change. And then technology and resilience. I noticed the two companies had limited digital systems that slowed down integration and showed me how important technology is for making change more resilient. Cultural intelligence. I made sure interviews and surveys were respectful and inclusive, but I also saw the hierarchy sometimes stopped junior staff from speaking freely. That taught me that real culture intelligence means reducing the power gap and building trust. The complexity of organization, I realized how closely connected leadership, culture, and operations are. A single decision in one area can affect many others. So, successful change really depends on aligning all these elements. Professional growth, this project has been a major step in my own development. Now I'm designing an semi merger change framework based on what I've learned. It helped me turn theory into practical tools and grow as reflective, practice-based change leader. Looking ahead, my next steps are to finish the remaining interviews and surveys, complete transcription and coding, do participant validation session to confirm findings, draft my finding chapter and refine the merger framework, review everything with my advisor before writing the final report. I would really appreciate your feedback on few things. Um, First, whether my key themes are clear, then how well my findings connect to my objective. Thirdly, if my leadership and cultural analysis is deep enough, how I could use visual or models more effectively, and finally, how practical my framework seem real SME use. Thank you so much for listening and for your time today. Your feedback will really help me um, sharpen my analysis and make my framework more useful in practice. I appreciate your support and look forward to sharing the final outcomes with you soon. Thank you again.